Major League Baseball's long-mooted expansion plans have quietly accelerated over the past year, driven largely by the resolution of two sticky stadium issues and the identification of two prime new markets. Here's a deep dive into where MLB stands and what the next decade might hold for baseball's footprint in North America. Number 1. Why expansion now? MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred has repeatedly tied any expansion push to the resolution of ballpark situations in Oakland and Tampa Bay, with the Athletics breaking ground on their new Las Vegas home and the Rays' ownership transition paving the way for a Tampa stadium. Baseball's top brass believe the preconditions have finally been satisfied. A's to Las Vegas 2028 target. After decades of failed Oakland proposals, the A's cleared the biggest hurdle in June 2025 by beginning construction on a 30,000-seat retractable roof ballpark on the Tropicana site. Rays ownership change. Stu Sternberg's agreement to sell Tampa Bay to a Florida-based consortium led by Patrick Zalupski includes a firm commitment to build a waterfront stadium, likely freeing MLB to focus on expansion again. With those two dominoes falling, Manfred told owners in March that expansion was on the horizon, and now USA Today's Bob Nightengale identifies Salt Lake City and Nashville as the two top contenders. Nashville, Music City eyes baseball, population and media market, nearly 700,000 residents in city proper, ranks among the top 30 U.S. TV markets. Ownership group. Music City Baseball features a Hall of Fame cast: Eddie George, Barry Zito, R.A. Dickey on the player side, and Don Mattingly, Tony La Russa, Bruce Bochy as baseball operations advisors. Stadium plans. Proposals center on a downtown ballpark along the Cumberland River, with projected costs north of $1 billion and funding from a mix of public and private sources. Historical tie-in. The proposed Nashville Stars name honors the Negro League club that thrived in the late 1940s. Nashville's bid has enjoyed broad public support and political backing. Its owners have hosted MLB-run fan forums, commissioned economic impact studies, and even unveiled stadium renderings, all signaling they're ready to move fast once the league gives the green light. Next 3. City, the unlikely powerhouse. Market size. Also a top 30 TV market, but unique in having one of the highest per capita incomes in the country. Sports track record, home to Real Salt Lake, MLS, and the Utah Royals, NWSL, both controlled by Larry H. Miller Company, which now leads the Big League Utah expansion effort. Stadium and location. Early discussions favor redeveloping the current Ute Park site, sharing infrastructure with Real's league best soccer attendance. League preference. Nightengale suggests MLB leans more towards Salt Lake than Portland, citing the Miller family's deep pockets and stadium success with soccer. Salt Lake City's backers are betting that the region's strong fan support for soccer can translate to baseball, creating a vertically integrated sports market that could sustain 3 major league teams. Why Oakland isn't in the mix. Despite the A's on the move to Las Vegas, MLB reportedly has no plans to award another franchise to the Bay Area. Reasons include 1. Market saturation. Already home to 2 NFL teams, 49ers, Raiders, NBA, Warriors, and NHL, Sharks, Oakland SF isn't viewed as hungry enough for yet another big league sport. 2. Logistical complexity. The high cost of land and entrenched local politics make a third ball club project far more fraught than launching fresh in Nashville or Salt Lake. Number 5. The road ahead and timeline. 2025-2026. Finalize stadium deals in Tampa Bay. Secure public approvals. 2027. Ownership groups in Nashville and Salt Lake complete environmental reviews and financing. 2028. A's arrive in Las Vegas. Rays break ground in Tampa. MLB likely announces expansion teams for the 2030 season. 2030. Nashville Stars and Salt Lake City franchise name TBD debut, bringing MLB to 32 teams for the first time since 1998. Bottom line, MLB expansion is no longer a distant thought experiment, but a tangible strategy built on solid stadium commitments and 2 exceptionally strong new markets. While fans in Oakland may lament being left out, baseball's growth in Nashville and Salt Lake City could usher in a bold new era, one that extends the game's reach into vibrant, fast-growing communities hungry for America's pastime. Major League Baseball is quietly gearing up for its next wave of expansion. And according to USA Today's Bob Nightengale, two cities have risen to the top of the league's wish list, while one former hotbed has been written off. Salt Lake City and Nashville lead the pack. Salt Lake City, Utah, media market and ownership. As one of the top 30 U.S. media markets, Salt Lake City combines a passionate fan base with deep-pocketed ownership. Big League Utah, backed by the Larry H. Miller Company and the Miller family, already controls MLS's Real Salt Lake and NWSL's Utah Royals FC, giving the group a proven track record in professional sports. Stadium prospects. Though plans are still nascent, local officials and civic leaders have discussed publicly funded or public-private partnerships for a downtown ballpark, positioning SLC as an infrastructure-ready market. Nashville. Under the banner Music City Baseball, Nashville's bid leans heavily on its cultural cachet and Negro League heritage. The proposed franchise would revive the Nashville Stars name, honoring the city's rich 1940s-50s black baseball history. Ownership Consortium. The group features former NFL star Eddie George, ex-MLB pitchers Barry Zito and R.A. Dickey, and Hall of Fame managers Don Mattingly, Tony La Russa, and Bruce Bochy, names that lend immediate credibility and draw. Market strength. With a metropolitan population approaching 2 million and strong corporate sponsorship potential, Nashville checks off every demographic and economic box. Why Oakland wasn't on the list? Despite decades of baseball lore, Oakland has no plans to receive an expansion franchise, MLB sources tell Nightengale. With the Athletics relocating to Las Vegas for a 2028 opener, the Bay Area's pro baseball future will remain single-teamed under the Giants' umbrella, at least for now. The Rays' stadium deal, the last hurdle. Commissioner Rob Manfred has repeatedly tied expansion progress to two stadium puzzles. One, A's move to Las Vegas. Ground was broken in June on a new $1 billion ballpark. Two, Rays' new facility in Tampa. Stu Sternberg's pending sale to a Florida group led by Patrick Zalupski includes a $1.7 billion stadium commitment once approved by MLB. With both those issues on track, the league is free to shift its focus toward adding clubs in Salt Lake City and Nashville, markets long identified as ripe for growth. What's next? Timeline. While no official expansion date has been announced, MLB insiders suggest a target of 2030 for the first new team. That would allow both SLC and Nashville to finalize stadium financing, secure local support, and complete the expansion application process. Expansion fee. Industry analysts estimate an expansion franchise could command an initial fee in the $2 to $3 billion range, based on recent valuations and the league's appetite for beefing up its national footprint. Bottom line, baseball's landscape is poised for a significant shakeup. If MLB moves forward as insiders expect, Salt Lake City and Nashville will become the 31st and 32nd franchises, ushering in a new era of growth while cementing the sport's presence in two dynamic, fast-growing regions.